Welcome to weekly forecast of Nifty top 10 stocks and major indexes. So in this session, we will be discussing about the major indexes, possible directions or possible trades or possible setups we can use for trading and investment purpose. So we'll begin with the gold. It's a daily chart. In the earlier week, we discussed that here it is taking some time. So we may see one up. First, it will come down, then up. So it is not still not a bearish because it has broken the important trend line. So I'll remove everything so that it will be clear to you. It's a daily chart. Okay. So here it is the primary support or the recent support. The recent support of 1670. So earlier we were in the buy because here if it is spending some time, so we may see one up before it can go any further down. But here it sliding little bit down. It not like going very much downside, but consolidating at this particular phase. So in a daily or on the basis of daily channel or daily candles, it is a bearish sign because it has closed previous days. Okay, it has closed the previous day's low, but that indicates that presently we are in the sell mode in the gold. Okay, so we'll see in the hourly what it says. So that will give us a hourly or a weekly forecast or broadcast. See, here in case of hourly candle, it is in the channel or just above the channel. So here I'll adding one more channel. So there is a chance like it will so there is a chance like it might go one down after this correction. So there is a chance like gold will slide little bit downside. But when you compare the upside moment and to the downside moment, let's say for this, it took more time. So there is a still chance like it might go little up before it can go any further down. Because this whole movement for the upside 1 2 3 4 5, which earlier we discussed like it might be doing a 1 2 3 4 5 or else ABC. Okay, so earlier we discussed like this, like 1 and 2, it might be a 3 and 4, and something like a 5 might have got over here. So we can expect some downside in the last week video. But here you can see a slight downside moment, but there is no confirmed sell for major downside. No, not yet. It might be the minor correction for this whole upside moment, and we will further go one up in the gold. For example, let's say it might be coming to the level of 61% or a 50% or 38% from this to this up. Okay, so it might be coming to the level of 31 first, that is of 1645, then it might go one up before it can go any further down. So presently, so in a gold, stay in a sell for at least like 1645 and further if slides down to 1572 or something. Okay, so it might be the a part of 1 2 3 4 5 or part of the third wave's correction, but it's not very long because it has already crossed the 3 4 trend line. So I'm not there is not huge movement for the upside as of now, but after this slight correction we can say like it can go one up. Okay, so wait for this to happen. here or here, then we will decide whether to stay in a sell or whether to go for the buy in case of gold. Okay, so presently look for the sell at least for 1645 or something, then we can look for the buy setup in case of gold. Okay, silver. So silver, it is doing that of the structure what we discussed in the earlier week, like might be the flat or something. So here there is a chance like it in the earlier we discussed like it might be the correction of ABC of third wave, or it's a part of fifth wave. So now it is correcting a little bit and not crossing below the 16. When it is crossing below 16 or fourth wave, then we can say there is a further slide down. But here something has got over like a 1 2 3 4 and 5, so we might see some correction in case of silver. Okay, so it might go little up, I'm not very surprised, but this move definitely will happen. Okay, because this upside moment, or the sorry, this downside moment has a faster retracement for the downside, and we will see similar moment in case of silver too. So there is a chance it might come to the downside first before it can go any further down. So in case of silver, look for the sell setup, at least like keeping a stop loss of this 18, you can look for the 13 or 13.75 or something. Okay, so look for the sell setup in case of silver, not to buy. What about crude? So we earlier discussed like here, it is facing some resistance. If it is crossing below this, see, there is an important level of this. So if it is crossing below this level, we can look for the sell up to this, but that has not happened. So just I'm removing. It just took the support and crossed the upside moment. Here also you can see like what the principles we told you, like to look two-stage confirmation. If there is a two-stage confirmation, whatever the trend it is, you need to change your view. Okay, if it is starting something here, so it has crossed, so not here, at least like it was the structure which was making like a triangle or something like A B C D E, something has broken at this particular point, or here at this end or at this end. Okay, and in case of further move, let's say this will be the new channel. So for the crude, still there is a buy, no sell it, you can stay in a buy. So I'll just add an upper line also, so it might be facing resistance. It has already crossed and it moved inside the channel, so now it might come to the level of 52 or 50 or 60 in future, but not presently. So this is a daily chart, so it has already crossed this channel also. So there is a chance like here which I'm looking is like this reversal is looking a little bit sharper, so there is a chance it might be doing the neutral triangle or something, because here this move, if I see, this is A B C D E or something like X, okay, or a new wave from this particular point. So here it's a 1 and 2 3 and 4 and 5. So after this small movement there is a correction. Okay, then we might see, if it is correction, we will see one more upside at least to the 80%, so that will come near this. Visually I'm telling, okay, visually it might come to the level of 54 USD. Okay, there is a chance like it might do this. So that will be D, and further we will see E, then we will break for the upside, or else like at least a simple structure, it is a and it is a P, and now it's a C, it might be going for the X wave. Okay, for the X wave or a D wave. So in a crude, as of now, look for the buy, not for the sell. Okay, you might get a small correction but overall trend is for the buy, so look for buy at least like after this. Once it done this, so we can expect some correction for the downside. So that will take more time, I hope, because it has completed the 1 2 3 4 5 or something here, or something has like or you can take as a double correction like abc x abc. That can also be seen in case of crude, but look for the buy little bit 40 41 or something or 42, then we can see a small correction, then we can go for one up in case of crude. So USD INR, the same structurally hasn't changed much. Just I need to change these arrows. Now it might go one up before it can go any further down. It structurally hasn't changed much, so I'm not changing it much. Here we were expecting correction, so here it has done. So downside and the upside. Okay. So look for the buy at least for 76 or further to 76.80. Okay, if it is crossing, or else like there is a good chance it might go one down after this, because this is a huge downside and it is doing the structure that of like B, and now we will see a C. It might come from here also, but this will be the good trading opportunity for the downside when it comes near the structure of 76 or something. Okay, so look for the buy as of now, then we will look for the sell in case of USD INR. Okay, so we'll now see towards the Nifty. So on the daily basis, what it is saying on the daily basis, first you need to look, so that will give you hint for the overall trend on the daily basis. Here in case of Nifty, presently it is in the buy side, there is no sell as of now. Why I'm saying that there is no sell? Because the previous candle low high is, what is the high? 10,123, and this candle's close is 10,143. 123 and it's 143. It's above the previous day's high. It closed above the previous day's high. Then there is a good chance that it is in the buy. It is in the buy as of now. Okay, so there is a chance like it might cross a 174, or if it crosses the 174, so we will further go to 10,400 or 10,483. The overall structure, which is like, again in case of Nifty, so this whatever the structure I am looking is like a and we are in the B. Now we are going to see a C. Okay, so it is very difficult to trade in a B. So I always recommend not to trade in a B. Trade in 35C, in wave 3, wave 5, and in the C waves. So here also there is a C wave like A and B. For C wave you can trade. For example, this is A or B. For C you can trade. Okay, for example, like simple ABC like structures, so it's a one upside moment after the correction and one upside. For this you need to trade one up after this correction, you can trade for this. Now this is the total up and this is the total correction. When it crosses, you can trade for this. Okay, you can trade even for this upside for 10,400 or 500 level. Okay, so just I'm removing this. So it might come up to the level of channel size, that is near 10,545, but here it is at the level of, presently it is above the 50% retracement from the upside. Okay, so there is a good chance like it might be going to the B. So I'm not saying from here it will reverse at the level of 545. It can even reverse from, even it can reverse from the 80% also. There is a chance. Okay, it might go even for the 100%. There is no confirmation yet. Okay, that is the reason I say, because these B waves are, whenever it is forming, it is difficult to trade. Okay, but if you see this moment, it is a sharper, so it might go upside first before it can go any further down. So in case of Nifty and Nifty, on the basis of hourly candle, so you can look for the buy. So you might get here some correction, I'm not saying, because it might do the structure like a flat, let's say, or a triangle. Okay, then it might go for one up if it is making the structure like this, or triangle or flat. Okay, if it is not breaking the level of, let's say, 9935, if it is breaking very slowly and then reversing, then also it might go one up. If it is breaking sharper, then we might get one down, but that scenario is not looking in favor of Nifty for the sell. But here I'm taking this as a 1 and 2 or something like a 3 and 4 here. So we might see one up at least to the 10,500 or 10,460, 470 level for Nifty. So look for the buy setup, not to sell. See here, after this correction, so we might be F here or F here. So we will see that further what the structure exactly it is making. But presently, stay in a buy, not to sell in case of Nifty. So small correction can be expected to complete the structure that of the flat or a triangle. So that is, use that opportunity for buy for at least 10,500 or 600. In case if it is breaking the 9,931 in any case in lesser time, then we will be seeing a one down and filling the gap of 9,600. Okay, this is the possibility for the next week in case of Nifty. So keep this in mind of gap of almost 100 points or something, maybe 9,600 to 9,700. Yeah, 100 points gap up or gap. Okay, this is for the Nifty and Bank Nifty. So earlier, I hope we have discussed this scenario, like it might be doing the structure that of the flat. Okay, so I said, or if I haven't told you this, you just keep remember this: the flat structure will be like this. After this, the correction will be time taking one. After it done the flat, so there is a good chance like it might be going to go for 100% of whatever the fall or whatever it came from. So there is a good chance whenever it does the structure like this. So here, what is the structure? So this is a faster retracement for the down, then it is taking a slower retracement for the up, then a faster retracement for the down. Okay, that is a hint. Or if it can happen in the opposite direction also. For example, this is a faster, then it might take a good correction, then one up. So similar. Okay, after this done, it might come one down. So there is a similarity. Okay, here in case of Bank Nifty also, it has done a kind. Okay, why I'm saying that, if you see this is a time taking one, or it took some time. After that, it is not very sharp. So that will confirm that here something is going on or something is getting over. So here at the level of 18,266, it has given a confirmation or confirmatory breakout. Here first, it has given a breakout at the trend line. Second, it might have crossed in a lesser time. So if you see this high and this low, it has crossed in lesser time. So here one can take an entry, keeping the stop loss of this at least 80% of whatever the fall is. So 80%, I hope it has done. So firstly 61%, then you keep target as like 80%. First is the 30, 60 and 80. Okay, so all three has done. Now it might do some correction here. Okay, so it can even go for the 100%. So 100% is this for the upside, right? So here just I add this. Okay, and this is a flat. And if you see the movement here for the downside, here you might be knowing like there might be some thing is cooking. So if you see the diversion also, there might be a diversion here. So I'm not use, I won't use much of these indicators, but for your reference, I'm telling. So you can keep like this. See, there is a lower lows and here there is a lower highs. Right, this one, sorry. Are you able to see this? It's a low, low, it's a lower low, it's lower high. So there is an indicator that there is something is going to break. And here in case of RSI also, it has given a breakout at this particular point here. Before that, see, before the price has given the breakout, the RSI has given. So I'll just add the arrow here so that you will be coming to know where exactly this breakout has happened. See, one candle before the price breaks, right? See here. Here is the breakout, slightly left side. So might be at this particular candle, it has broken and RSI has given a confirmation first. Then you might be thinking, okay, so we are in the buy. So whenever it is crossing like this, so we can take a entry, or you can take a entry here once it cross, keeping the stop loss of this. Okay, so this is for the bank nifty. So what's the time left? Okay, so we'll see quickly for these top 10 stocks of Nifty as per the weightage. So once it's done, so we'll be taking your doubts. Okay. Hindustan Unilever. So there is no structurally change. Sorry, it might be like if you are hearing any background voices, I'm sorry for that, because this is early in the sorry, not early in the morning. Like so many vehicles are going on the road. So sorry for that if you're hearing any sound. Okay, if not, then that is good. So here, Hindustan Unilever, we will be getting one up. So there is no structurally change as of now. So there is no sell in case of Hindustan Unilever. So look for buy, stay in a buy for at least like further, and add the channel. So stay up to the channel side. So I'm just keeping little low. I mean 2200 can be expected in case of Hindustan Unilever. So stay in a buy, not to sell. Reliance. Oh, yeah. I hope this we discussed in the earlier. Okay. Earlier we said like whatever the structure it is making, it is going for the B. So we are not trading in the B. So keep it in mind. So because B is confusion, but whenever the C starts, it will give you good, timely or less time. In less time, there will be the good targets or good price movement. So try to trade in 35C. So that we discussed in the class of Elliott wave. But now I'll repeat once again, the 35C means for a wave 3, for a wave 5 and wave C. Any in internal waves also, in the smaller time degree also, you can trade for this third wave, fifth wave and for the C wave. And whenever there is an ending diagonal, you can trade for whole ABC. Okay. So whenever there is a correction, you can go for the option selling or something like that, but not for the buy or sell of options or stocks or futures. Okay, so just remove everything so that it will be clear. So earlier we discussed like here it might go to the level of this, if further this, it further to the 100%. So from that level, one down has to come. That I said, one down has to come. Now I'll remove everything now so that it will be clear. And now what I can say, see, here there is a breakout. Okay, so it might be the structure of like A, B, C, D, E. It's fine. But here something has started from this particular low. Okay, or as of now, so I'll just keep it for a reference like 1391 or something. So here it is. What is the time? Just I'm keeping here. So it took a lot of time. So if I am taking to this low, I mean something, if it is getting over here and we will be like as we got a valid breakout, then it is like it tried to break the high, but we have a still lot more time to break the high, right? So there is a good chance like it might go one up before it can go any further down. Why I'm saying that, because it is not taking a much time. So as in the early or in the bank nifty, it was taking a much more time. Here the time is less. Okay, much more means at least to make a flat it has to take a 300% to 400% of the time. So if I take this as a low also, let's say this as a low, so I'm just changing the color to green. So here, sorry, blue. If you see the time, the half time I'm adding. Okay, so just keep this as a like 100% of the time, right? This is the 100% in the blue zone. So this is 100%, 200%, and now it is 300%. To make a flat, at least it will take like 300%, 400% of the time. So minimum is 200% time, but still for the 200% time, there is a still time left after the 10th June. Okay, but if you see this movement, it is not looking like a flat now. Okay, there is a good chance like it might be doing the 1 and 2 or like a 3 and 4. If something has a 5, after the one correction, we might see one up or further, because this movement is a sharper. Okay, so if it has to confirm for the downside movement should be sharper. Okay, how you come to know that? So whether it is going a sharper downside or a slower downside, the time is a tool, you can use that. So this is the half time, keep it like that. Okay, for the just a reference I'm telling, because let's say this is the channel. Okay, so now what you can observe here, so let's say I'm taking this as a lowest point and this as a highest point as of now. Okay, if it is, let's say, a one up, so then the time will be shifting from this to this point. If it is not, then we will see this, so how it is behaving. Let's say for the time wise, it came for 50% price wise, 50% downside price wise, and the time wise it might be taking 70% of the time. Okay, 70% of the time and 50% of the price action, right? So there is a good chance like here it might take one up before it can go any further down. As of now, not to sell in case of Reliance. So you can get a small consolidation before it can go any further up. You might get one upside movement, but whenever it breaks this channel, you change your view of sell to buy whenever it breaks in lesser time. That is a two-stage confirmation, which I always say. One is a trend line breakout, secondly in lesser time. So that you have to keep in mind. So here in case of Reliance, presently you can expect a small consolidation and you will be getting a one upside moment, might be the level of 1660 or something, but here we can expect a small correction. But here from this particular point, we can get one up. So as of now, stay in a buy. So if you're getting correction, like if the trend line is breaking, then you will be looking for the sell. Otherwise, stay in a buy. ITC. So earlier we discussed like structurally hasn't changed much. So from this particular breakout, we are in the buy. So still it is structurally hasn't changed much. So here you can add the trend line like this, and for the upside like this. So we will be seeing a one up. So there is no doubt. So wait for this 205 and 207 to happen. So look for the buy, not to sell. Again, Kotak Mahindra structurally hasn't changed much. So we were expecting the correction at this particular point, but it just opened above the uh, whatever the trend line, and then it moved upside. Now it is correcting a little bit, so we can expect one up at least up to the level of 1453. So stay in a buy. Again, in case of HDFC, so not in a sell, so we are expecting some buy. In the earlier week we discussed like this is the trend, so the downside, if you see the divergence there, you can find the divergence, but it has broke here, a valid breakout, then upside moment. Now there is a small 80 it is at 80%, so there is a small correction can be expected. So see here there is a 80% downside, but you need to observe here how it is coming down. So if it is faster, so it can come even for the 1650 or something, then it might go one up. Okay, presently in HDFC, in the hourly basis of the time frame, you can look for the sell at least up to the level of 1640 or to fill the gap or near gap, then we can look for the one upside. But whenever it is crossing the 1850 or something, then you can look for the buy at least for 1930 or 1950. Okay, so it might be doing the structure that of the expanding triangle or something, so that it needs to touch the 2000. TCS, so as we discussed earlier, again it is going inside the channel, sorry, in the channel. So there is no sell at or confirmed sell at. Okay, you can look for the buy, but in the RSI there is a diversion. we can get a one sell whenever it is crossing the trend line in lesser time. Okay, just I'm keeping this blue. So if it is breaking in lesser time, so go for the sell. So we'll be getting one down before it can go any further up. Okay, in case of TCS, wait for this to happen and we might get one downside for 1700, or like whenever it is crossing the 1930, we will be seeing further down for 1650. So look for the sell in case of TCS, not to buy. HDFC, on that day we discussed, like here it might be doing the structure of expanding. This is the important level. If it is not breaking here, so we will be getting a one buy, sorry, one sell. If it breaks, so if it is breaking, then we'll be looking the one up. So what is that? So I'll just adding the channel here to this. So at least it will go to the level of 1080. For further upside movement, I little doubt, because if it comes also, there is a good chance like it might get some correction before it can go any further up or further down to 888. So in HDFC Bank, so we might get one down after this, because let's say this is like A, B, and C. It might be doing the X or something new. So if it has to do the something new also, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, after that we can expect this half correction, then we will go further. If not, if it is a part of the complex correction, so we will be seeing this. Okay, presently here you can look for the buy, a very little buy, maybe a 50-60 points buy, then we will be getting a one sell, maybe for the 960 or 888. Okay, Infosys. So this structure for the upside is not very much sharp, so there is a good chance like we might get one downside first before it can go any further down. Okay, one downside first before it can go any further up. So look for this to happen. This structure downside is very much possible in case of Infosys. So from 720 or 710, you can look for the sell and wait for this 660 to happen. Okay. So, okay, so I'm looking a sell setup in case of Infosys, not to buy as of now. Okay, so look for the sell in case of this. This is a good structure for downside. L&T, stay in a buy. Structurally hasn't changed much, so stay in a buy. ICICI Bank, still in a buy, but not very much sharper. I need to change this because here it is taking some time. So it might come to the level of 399 first before it can go any further down. Same that of the L&T or something. Nifty, similar, like buy. Okay, so we will end this session here. So I'll be sending a new link because only 5 minutes time left. So in that we will be discussing whatever the doubts you have. Okay, thanks a lot for attending. So I'll be sending the right away the link one more time so that you can join, and you can, if you have the doubts, you can ask.